Feeling disconnected from your community? Turn to BrainerdDispatch.com. Local news keeps you in the know on what's happening in your area. From breaking news to high school sports reports, get the important news of the day and updates on local events, only at BrainerdDispatch.com. Good morning, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Monday, August 25th. I'm Delynn Howard with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Ray Boyne and Francis Law Firm and Riverwood Healthcare Center, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from one of our sponsors.
Remember just two things. Ray Boyne and Francis, good. Insurance companies, bad.
Ray Boyne Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
4 police officers from the Brainerd Lakes area were among law enforcement professionals from across the state recognized by the Minnesota Twins earlier this month. Brainerd and Baxter officers Nate Peters, Bryce Johnson, Adam Casanova, and Connor Collette were all recognized at the August 10th game for their efforts to stop impaired drivers in 2024. The 66 All-Stars honored made more than 5,000 DWI arrests last year. Reporter Tim Spire has the full story in Saturday's paper and at BrainerdDispatch.com. The walleye limit on Mille Lacs Lake increased from 2 to 3 beginning this past weekend. The higher limit continues through November 30th. The size limit allowing anglers to harvest fish of 17 inches or longer, but only one longer than 20 inches, remains in place. The DNR's primary objective with the regulations is to maintain a healthy walleye population and remain within the state's share of sustainable harvest. Complete fishing regulations for Mille Lacs Lake are available on the Minnesota DNR's website. Dan Derfler started his first job at what is now Marine Max Nisswa when he was 16 years old. 50 years later, he's still there. Derfler is a lifelong Brainerd Lakes area resident who accepted a part-time job at Marine Max when he was in high school. He never imagined he'd still be working at the business half a century later. Dispatch intern Jasmine Shackelford has more on Derfler in Saturday's Dispatch and online. It appears the use of goats to get rid of poison ivy and noxious weeds will likely be an option in Baxter. Consensus from the City Council during a work session last week was in favor of the measure. The Council also discussed loosening regulations on chickens. Managing Editor Renee Richardson has all the details in Saturday's paper and at BrainerdDispatch.com. Youth baseball took center stage during a recent park celebration in Brainerd. Even the Minnesota Twins had a little representation with the presence of retired sports broadcaster Dick Bremer. A $150,000 investment in J.C.'s Park includes a new gravel parking lot, a soccer field, ice skating rink, and an accessible walking path. Reporter Teresa Burke has more about the park in the Saturday Dispatch. Bill and Christy Honnell are the Cass County Farm Family of the Year. The Cass County Board honored the family during a meeting last week. The Honnells run a 250-head operation of Angus cows. They also raise guard donkeys, plant 150 acres of corn, and produce hay on over 350 acres. The family is active in their local 4-H club and FFA Chapter 2. Read all about the family in today's e-edition or at BrainerdDispatch.com. Now let's hear from another sponsor.
Riverwood Healthcare Center, a top 100 critical access hospital offering advanced surgical solutions, plus a wide range of primary and specialty care at clinics in Aiken, Garrison, and McGregor. Learn more at riverwoodhealthcare.org.
From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, Exploring the Dispatch Archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 100 years ago today, in 1925, the Dispatch reported that rumors are becoming more current that millionaire chewing gum king William Wrigley Jr. and other wealthy Chicago men are interested in purchasing Lakeshore on Gull Lake. An option has been taken on Rocky Point Resort on Gull's west side, thought to be by Mr. Wrigley's secretary. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes Area forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Happy Monday, Brainerd Lakes area. We are going to see lots of sunshine today with some clouds. High is going to be in the low 70s with winds out of the north-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. In the evening, we're going to receive a little bit more cloud cover with lows dipping into the upper 40s to start your Tuesday, where we will be partly cloudy for the entirety of the day. Highs are going to be in the upper 70s with winds out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Going into Wednesday, we will be generally sunny despite a few afternoon clouds. High is going to be in the upper 70s. Winds are still going to be light and variable. And going on to the rest of the week, those partly cloudy skies, light and variable winds, and mid-70-degree highs are going to stick around. This is Storm Tracker meteorologist Stefan Sundin.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Ray Boyne and Francis Law Firm, Riverwood Healthcare Center, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.